What's going on, guys? It's Salvajee. We're back at it again with another Fortnite video. I've been playing a lot of 50v50 lately and I've just been dominating on it. Okay, this game mode is really good, specifically if you're also trying to get good at Fortnite. So with that said, here are 12 fundamentals that are going to help you dominate this mode so that of course you can get the most out of this game mode. Okay, the first tip that I have for you guys, make sure that you're not landing far away from the circle or very close to the circle, but somewhere within the middle. Like, even if you land in an area like Retail Row or Tilted Towers, for example, which are the two most populated areas, you should honestly be pretty good. Which of course leads me to my second tip. All you guys basically need to do is open up one chest, get an assault rifle, and honestly, you should be pretty good. Of course, that moves me forward to my third tip. Make sure that you are destroying furniture. It gives you a lot of materials. Like, sometimes I go around the house, I destroy all the furniture, and I have like 300 water nowhere, and I haven't even broken down a single tree. Okay, my fourth tip, make sure that you guys are running meds. Make sure that you guys are running minis, bandages, big shields. All of that stuff actually helps out, okay? If you are playing by yourself and you're not doing any fill, of course, make sure that you at least stack up on 2 med kits. You know, maybe a chug jug helps out. Maybe what's this thing called? Maybe a big blue also helps out. The point is, guys, you want to make sure that you can come back. You want to make sure that you can heal yourself after, of course, you have been taken out. Okay, if you get taken out, if they revive you, you use the med kit. Okay, if you take a lot of damage within a fight, you can basically use the med kit, you can use the minis, all of that good stuff. So make sure, of course, that you guys are stacking up on those. My next tip, make sure that you loot ammo boxes. This is something that I rarely see. So you don't want to run out of ammo when you're fighting in the 50v50 game mode, guys. So you need to make sure that you're getting as much ammo as possible. Okay, if you're not getting those ammo boxes, you're missing out on a lot of ammo. Because let's say that you pick up an RPG and you have like 8 rockets, and you know all of those rockets are because of ammo boxes. That's great, right? But let's say that you pick up an RPG and you haven't opened ammo boxes. Guess what? You're probably not going to have a lot of rockets. So my fifth tip, watch out for trolls, specifically trolls that break the stairs. If you see someone building up, it's probably because they're going to be putting up a launch pad, but just make sure that, you know, there aren't any trolls around, okay? Or at least make sure that hopefully you are around your squad mates, like that if they break the stairs, of course your squad mates can revive you. Trolls are a thing, of course. And of course, within this tip comes, you know, another tip. Make sure that of course you are going for those jump pads so that you can get to those circle to the circle faster. Also, keep in mind, guys, you can use the jump pad to basically just get out of a situation where you're basically just getting outnumbered. The biggest lesson that I have learned in 50v50, my friends, don't push unless your team is right there with you. If you guys are pushing into the circle way in the early game, I'm talking about when there's like 8 to like 4 minutes, 8 to like 5 minutes or something like that. If you guys are pushing towards the circle and you see that there aren't a lot of your teammates in the circle, don't push, because what's going to happen is you're going to push, you're going to get outnumbered, and then of course you're going to get completely destroyed and annihilated. So again, make sure that you're waiting for a couple of your teammates to be in front of you, so of course then you can push after that. Another tip that I have for you guys when it comes down to 50v50 is, if you don't know where the enemy is going to be or where you're getting shot from, make sure that you edit your walls so that you can see through your walls in a more clearer way, and of course you basically know where you're getting shot from. Another tip that I have for you guys when it comes down to this game mode, this one's gonna help you get some kills, right? So be on the lookout when you're like in the big circle, when a fight is basically starting out. Make sure that you're looking out for where your teammates died, because that's usually where the enemy team or where the enemy guy is going to be. And of course, if you see a down teammate, you basically go towards the down teammate and you're going to be able to, of course, kill the guy that probably killed him for the most part, hopefully, okay? So listen, when there is no one around, okay, that, like, let's say that there's like, 5 people left, okay, and you basically just can't see them. Make sure that you basically look throughout the outskirts of the map, because that's usually where most of these players are going to be. The last people, like the last 5 people, the last 2 people, they're probably going to be in the outskirts of the map. So basically look at your map and take a look at where your teammates aren't, and of course that's going to help you figure out where the bad guys are most likely at, okay? Another tip that I want to share with you guys in 50v50, and this is one that I have been applying constantly. If my team is winning by a lot, if there's like 5 people left, 10 people left, I don't use it as an opportunity to go out for kills. I use it as an opportunity to practice my building. Make sure you're building those stairs with those fucking floors. Make sure you're building your 1x1s. Make sure that you're using your time wisely. And of course, you're using all of these materials to practice your building, because of course, this is a game mode that lets you do that very, very freely. And all of the other game modes in Fortnite basically don't let you do that. So again, make sure that you're using your time wisely. And if there's like no one left, instead of just walking around shooting your weapon, don't do that. Just practice your building. If you see that there's one person alive, that there's 2 people alive, and you basically just don't really see them anywhere, look up at the sky. Okay, look up at the sky. There's probably, the last guy is probably in a sky base. Funny story, right? So I was playing a 50v50 game, and guess what happened, guys? That's right, I got taken out by, well, me and like 18 of my teammates got taken out by a guy that was on top of a sky base. He waited for the final circle to close, and then he just threw a shit ton of grenades at us from the sky base, and he blew everybody up. It was crazy. It was intense. Honestly, that was actually pretty awesome, okay? So, if you want, you can prioritize staying alive, but of course that means that you're not going to be able to get a lot of kills. So, from my experience, if you make it to like the top 20 alive or something like that, and you at least get 1 kill, you should probably get an average of about maybe 400 to maybe 600 experience, depending on, of course, where you place. But, you know, one of the things that I want to point out, guys, you know, don't focus a lot on staying alive and try to like go after kills, but of course make sure that if you are being outnumbered or the enemy team has the high ground, if they have an advantage on you, you don't push them, because of course then you're going to die and you're not going to be getting as much XP as of course you could get if you get the victory route, or of course if you make it to the end game. Anyways, last but not least, make sure that when you're shooting with a rifle, okay, make sure that you are of course tap firing. If you have a SCAR, if you have an M4, okay, and you know there's enemies, they're not aware of you, you're shooting them from medium range, make sure that you tap fire with the AR, so that of course you can basically secure those kills. Anyways, those are some fundamentals for you guys to dominate in the 50v50 game mode, so you guys can farm your XP for the battle pass. I hope this helped. If you guys enjoyed the video, why don't you subscribe for more great content right here on the channel. We got Overwatch, we got Fortnite, we got Hearthstone. See you guys in the next one. Peace out, and I hope this video helped you guys out.